Good afternoon, everyone. Just want to give you an update as to where we are with our investigation that started at Cole Lane yesterday at about 4:50 in the afternoon. The Office of the Chief State Medical Examiner has ruled the death a homicide by multiple stab wounds. The victim has been identified as a Rosalie Violet Aquafrida. Rosalie is Rosali. Her last name Aquafrida, Aquefreda. She's 20 years old, living in Derby, Connecticut. We still continue to investigate the case. We are looking for anyone that may have been in the area of Cole Lane, North Cole Lane, Sunset Drive in Derby between the hours of 4 and 5 p.m. to please contact the police department. We'd like to interview you. You may have seen something that you didn't think was important, but it could be beneficial to our case. In particular, we are looking for a motorcycle that was operated by a male with a female passenger. They were seen driving through the area. They are just witnesses. I want to stress that. They are not involved in the incident, but they are possible witnesses. We'd like if they could come forward so they can be interviewed. That would be beneficial to us. Just a quick synopsis as to what happened. About 4:50 yesterday afternoon, we were contacted by the Derby Police Department. They had received a complaint of a potential motor vehicle accident versus car versus pedestrian where the vehicle left the scene. Officers arriving on scene quickly realized that the injuries to the female were not from the result of an accident, but were the result of physical assault. She was transported up to Griffin Hospital, where she unfortunately succumbed to her wounds. There was a black Pontiac Aztek that was seen in the area. We have located that. We have that vehicle that is currently being examined for evidence involved in this case. We'd like to note that this was not a random act. There is no need for concern by the community up there. We are currently working on building a case, identifying a suspect to make an arrest. Behind me are members of Rosalie's family. Obviously, it's a very difficult time for them. We, at the Ansonia Police Department, offers our sympathies and condolences to Rosalie's family and all of her friends. Are there any questions at this time?
There's
Yes.
a child involved. Have you located the child of her child?
Rosalie has a 3-year-old son. He is located, he is safe, and with family.
We were hearing Rosalie may have been abducted by someone, which led to this assault.
That has not been indicated through our initial investigation at this time.
Do you have any suspects?
We do have suspects. Our detective bureau is following those leads, and at this time we're not going to release any information regarding a suspect. Yes, Eugene? We have no one in custody at this time.
Is the family safe at this particular point in time?
We have no reason to believe that the family is not safe.
Do you mind spelling her name again?
Sure. First name is Rosalie, Rosali. Violet, Violet, Aquafrida, Aquefreda.
And you said she's from Derby?
She is from Derby, currently residing in Derby.
Any significant other or husband or anything like that that you guys are looking into?
We are not releasing information as far as our suspect and who we're attempting to locate, no.
Was she in a relationship?
We are not going to release any information at that time.
So you won't tell us if he was arrested, then was he shot bail?
There was no arrest made in this case, sir.
Never made any arrest.
There was no arrest made in this case so far, sir.
The body was found in Ansonia.
She was found injured on Coe and North Coe lanes. She was transported to Griffin Hospital, where she passed. Yes, Eugene?
If possible, shed a little more light about in terms of how confident you are that you develop a suspect. How confident are you?
We are extremely confident in the investigation that's moving forward right now that we will be able to positively identify, and make an arrest. Yes.
There's no one-
Well, then.
Do you think that Pontiac Aztek belonged to the suspect or to the
Pontiac Aztek did not belong to the suspect. We're not going to release the ownership of the car at this time. It was not the suspect's vehicle. Mike?
I lost my train.
Okay. Okay, folks, that's all we have for you today. As we get more information, we'll be releasing it. Thank you all for coming out.
That was my sister. That was my everything. I want justice for her. Thank you.
Can we get your name?
Joseph Francis Aquafrida. The third. Thank you.
So my name is Christian Federici, and I'm Rosalie Violet's her boyfriend. And I just want everybody to know that she was a great person, and she really did not deserve this. And a man took advantage of her, a man that was the father of her child. I just want to tell you I love you, Rose. Thank you all for coming. I am Rosalie's father, Joseph Francis Aquafridas Jr. I'm here on behalf of my daughter. She was a wonderful daughter, very caregiving. She would give the shirt off her back if she could. She was just a giver, never a taker, and apparently the good Lord took her unexpectedly, and honestly I believe wrongfully, and I would like to see justice for my daughter, and made soon as possible, because she left behind a little boy, 3 years old, my grandson, and now he has to grow up not knowing his mother, 20 years old. It's, you know, it's unjusted. So it needs to be resolved, and you know, give her a light of hope that this was, you know, a closed case. Someone like that shouldn't have been taken like that, especially a 20-year-old girl that was trying to move on with her life. I could speak because she and I and my grandson were going to be moving in a house out in Shelton. We only had 2 days away before we were going to move in, start a new life for all of us, and unfortunately the baby's father just did not want to see that happen, her happiness. He'd rather take her happiness than see her succeed in life, and now he left us all devastated. You know, everybody, you know, in the family is just devastated, losing such a young child that was just trying to do good for herself, and you know, live her life with no fear. That was the main thing. She just lived in fear of this gentleman, and you know, being her baby's father, she thought she could trust him. Apparently not. She had her run-ins with this gentleman at a young age when they first started dating, and he was very aggressive at that point, and you know, he had a few arrests, and he just seemed to slip through the system, and now, in result of him slipping through the system, we lose out on a family member and a loved one. Thank you.
What can you tell us about your daughter? What was she doing? Was she going to school? Was she working anywhere?
She was a working mom. She worked hard for her family and for her child. That's all she wanted. She just wanted good, positive vibes for everybody. She was never looked down. She wanted everything perfect. You know, that's what she lived for, a perfect world.
What did she do for a
She worked at Dunkin' Donuts, which they are actually having a service at Dunkin' Donuts in Derby. You guys are welcome. They're doing a balloon release. All her coworkers will be there, and you know, you're welcome to come down.
When and what time is that, sir?
That is at 8 o'clock tonight.
At the Route 34?
Route 34 Derby and Lowe's Shopping Center.
And everybody's from Derby? How long has you lived in Derby? Was your daughter a graduate of Derby High School?
Yes, yes, she did.
And could you just, you might have already touched upon this, but if you could describe her personality as someone who never met her. Like,
We can all speak up. I mean,
Loving, giving. Always made you laugh.
She's happy.
Always helped out.
Help everybody. She was happy.
I moved down here from Tennessee with a heart condition because my daughter said that whatever you do, I will take care of you. We'll work it out, and we'll get through this. And
You did.
she did just do that. Like I said, she worked. She made enough money. She was getting help from her boyfriend, family, everybody to help her move on and get a house for herself, her own place, trying to be an adult, and it was taken away from her. Anybody else?
Will you guys be releasing any pictures of her? Do we have a...
We do have a picture. I don't know when are you releasing that picture I sent?
I'm running it
At
at 5, but
5?
I would suggest sharing it with other members.
Okay. Anybody want to pull out a picture or something of?
Yeah, we'll give you the.
I mean,
Joseph, if you want to send it to us, I can put it out to all of us.
oh, okay, we can do that.
I'll get you an email with it.
That's fine. All right. Yeah, no, step up. That's my son.
Just one more thing. I just want to put this out there because I know she hears it. I love you, Rosie. I love you.
Yeah, I want to say that too. Yeah. Rosie, I know you hear us. We love you. We know you're God's angel, and you will continue to spread your wings and guide us to a better future for your son and for your family. Amen.